Hello, Internet. Your friendly neighborhood gremlin here. Back today with more vegan pines, because even though it's probably bad for my channel, this is what I want to do today. So it is what we're gonna do. We're gonna head into the library, which is where we left off. But of course, this game doesn't autosave, or let you manually save. I mean, it does autosave, but it does so infrequently. Anyway, let's see.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck. I don't know. I thought it sounded good. I like a good salad.
Sally Seashore's simple, succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Succulent. Yeah, totally worth it to check all the bookshelves.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu. One of the greatest acting minds of our time by Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Very full of himself, it seems. Oof. Oh, I thought I can't move when the bubbles are up. Okay.
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. Okay, should we talk to this guy? Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rolo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh. Roger that, Space Cadet. And then check all the
bottom corner
bookshelves.
shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring. I agree. I never did like science in school.
Mycological Phosphorescence.
Ugh. Apparently this is the science shelf. More like Mayo complete loss of interest. That wasn't even a good pun. That's okay. Should we go up here and check this stuff first?
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Oh, that's nice. Anything else to see before we go talk to the lady downstairs? I'm assuming she's a lady. She could be a man. Or non-binary human. Let's see.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Ahem. Oh, hey, Luca. You snuck up on me. I also thought it was a bunny. Apparently it's a boy penguin. Oh, sorry, Kato. Good book. Dunno, just started it.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out, bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of the bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that there are 2 queens in a hive? They will fight each other to the death for supremacy. Fight. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay, we've checked the library for Rolo. What do we think we should do now? Maybe something will happen when we leave. Oh, here's Solomon. We talk to Solomon? What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Duncraid works weird hours sometimes. Oh, this isn't Solomon. Look, he looks like a wolf from behind. Okay. course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Oh, Luca Van Horn. You're new here? Yep, not by choice.
Beck's family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rollo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So, I should probably get going. Hey, wait up! What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rollo. I guess Rollo's my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Okay. Guess we'll go this way? I have no idea. Oh. Up the stairs. There we go. Oh, we can talk to Buddy. Joey, have you seen Rollo around? No, sorry, Luca. Had my eyes on the dirt looking for beetles. Can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. You think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rollo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetleologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would ya? Of course. Alright, and is there anything to look at here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, and what about this way? No. Alright, head into the woods. This is where we were last. Nothing else, I suppose. Dang, they boarded up the way in. Huh. Okay. Where should we go next? Hey, Luca. Looks like a path goes this way. Thank God for Beck. Oh.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, next, the obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick!
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Ooh.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us the gunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yep. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Aw, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. She looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we've been properly introduced. Iggy's the name, and my compatriot, Trish. Yep. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once, on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this stud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Well, look who's grown a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought,
Well, time to bust out the range.
well, time to bust out the strange.
Alright, Luca, looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Pretty sure Tish only says yep. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs, Dad?
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Arg. Oof.
Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
You jerk, my clothes are ruined. I'm gonna...
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Struggle. I don't feel so good. Help. I'm sorry, I just... Oh, shit. Yep. Well, that wasn't good. That was intense. He's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
The person at the warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rollo. He took the words right out of my mouth. Okay, do not touch the green ooze. Under any circumstances. Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. It looks old. Okay. I can't go that way. That's where the ooze is coming from. Makes sense. We'll go that way? No? Okay. Which way should we go? I guess this is the only way we can go. Oh, Pete. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We're just helping look for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a minute ago. Really? So where was he? Funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know. I'm starting to get that impression. Rollo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Wow, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on back. Can't wait to introduce you to Rollo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well? I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay. I don't know that he is okay. I don't think I liked that.
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread.
There you go. That's about where I'm at.
Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits.
I don't
took
like
a
the sound
deep
of
breath
that.
and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Ooh, and it's dark in here too. Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? We check out back? Fran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping to look for Rollo. Huh. I guess we'll check out back. No, okay, I guess we'll go check upstairs. Fran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him. I figured you won't mind if I help look for him. Hmm. Turns out Rollo's safe and sound. I don't know that she's here. I don't like Pete. Pete is scary. I guess we should check our room first, where her bed is.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet? I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. Oh, I should have checked the other doors first, maybe. He probably
Luca
wouldn't
was
have let me
sitting
go in
by
them.
the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice. But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. "Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right." Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go." Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run." The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. "That's the thing about fishing, Luca." His chest began to crystallize. "You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out." A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. "Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean?" The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
So I guess strange wasn't the right option. I'm assuming that's what that means? Maybe?
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rollo!
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Luca! Rollo, is that you? Luca! There? Rollo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing's gonna work down here. Down here?
Rollo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? Took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in... for now, at least. Mr. Kerr said that you made it back home safe. Kerr? No. Trust. He's... Hold on, someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rollo? Rollo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse. I can barely hear you.
Rollo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... the treehouse. The treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna! He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. Okay, let's go.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Oh dear, there's Gran. So we all understand our roles? You can count on me. I think we still need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Refuse. Aram, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right. You can count on me. Just wish we could have made that deal with Harris Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I've no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. Okay. Fran. Why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Hey, Luca. Yeah. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, I love her so much. Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your grandma doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of a scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stay out here for a bit longer. See you, Luca. Okay. I guess we're going to the treehouse. That's where we should go. But I don't know. I feel like Gran's gonna notice we're gone now. Right? Should we talk to these people? There we go. I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is good.
The two boys shared a mischievous grin.
Can't wait for everyone else to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. How did they not see me? Directly behind them. Solomon was even looking at me. Okay. Anyway, that was a thing that happened. Oh wait, the treehouse is this way. I'm dumb. Sorry. Directions are not my strong suit. Neither is crossing that bridge, apparently. Oh, we're back with Dad. Let's see if we have anything new that we can use. Perfect. Let's go with Cling.
Luca wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
Okay, and let's go fishing. What did we get? It's got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who's that for? Applicant, Valentine Estate. Good. Good. Why is that good? Okay, we have one more we can use.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
All right, let's see. Ooh. Bottle. Malice, 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Oh yeah, no, okay. Cool. Well, at least we learned Valentine wanted some property rights he didn't get approved for. It looked like there was a message in that whiskey bottle, though. Anyway, I suppose it doesn't matter. Let's go to the treehouse and connect our walkie-talkie to the radio. There we go. Alright. Now we wait, I guess. Rolo? Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse, Rolo. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. What happened out there? Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Well, that's not good. Whoa. What do we think that was? Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got a weapon in here. So you better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons. How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? It's Iggy, isn't it? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy?
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second. And I get to be like this forever? There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. He chased me all the way through Weep Wood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Luca! Rolo! Not safe, Luca. Rolo, where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse, Rolo. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. You said they were going to the treehouse. The clipboards. What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They're saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here. I'll see what they want. Oh god. Oh god. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We'd love to hear your thoughts. You have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course, of course. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They're saying the same stuff, but with this creepy knob crank to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Oh god. Iggy, there you are. You gave us all a heck of a scare. Go away. Just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though. We're here to help. Help? Then why are you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honkin' big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is, poor fella. Just got a little lost. That's a lie. That's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a little face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to us next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends. Oh god.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
I don't know. Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight.
Luca
At least there's
drew
only one
himself
option.
up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the Mission Control Defense Cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards. Hey! That was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay, let's go back here, because everything else should be done, right? Oh, no, I can struggle there. I think we'll go this way. Time to bust out the tickle.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey, Tish, want to see something cool? Yeah? Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yep. Yep. Yep.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Oh, apparently that was laughing. I do not laugh when people tickle me.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us?
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. Mm-hmm. You're around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh no! Whoa. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh god.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Okay, and I think this is the perfect place to stop. So, do like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know what else to say. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye!